Oh, oh, hoi hoi, hoi kitties. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me check to see. So this is going to be like really stuff because today I learned that Mac does not have a transparent background thing for VTube Studio, so that sucks. And I already had this planned out, so. A little bit too late, but hoi hoi! Kari Kitty, thank you for getting first, and hoi Atsu, let me get you a shout out. Yes, scuff. But yeah, how are y'all cuties doing today? Let's see, Atsu. Let's see. I might just end up switching to PNG. I really don't want to do that though, because I wanted to show off like the model that Vanie made. Hugs, Kari. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything goes well, and happy early bunny day. No real other plan for this stream, just trying to get some stuff done in the game that I missed before I do the DLC. Which is going to be, like, catching the legendaries, like Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, Mewtwo, and Diancie. Aw, thank you, Atsu, you suck hackin' sweet. It's also been a while since I've actually played the game. But I hope everyone is having a good day and is getting ready for Easter if you celebrate, or whatever you do for it. I just hope y'all have a heckin' good time. Okay, let's see. If they call me, there is a tunnel. That is because Z is the ultimate. Hey, wait, let me... Okay, never mind. How is audio? Does it need to be turned up, turned lower? I think that's good for now, but let me know. Oh, I should have put the Mega Stone on that one. My last Pokemon. This will be my Z, the final letter of my challenge against you. At least Pokemon battles lend some appeal, trying over and over, knowing you'll fail. Congratulations! You've now claimed victory in one reward match. Here's your reward. Mercury, thank goodness. Drop whatever you're doing right now and hurry straight back to the Hotel Z. Like now. Good cutie! Hoi hoi! And from your new Twitch account. Hoi, I hope you're doing well. Hope you are surviving this upcoming holiday. Let me get you a shout out. So for anyone who does not know, Sig is trying a new thing, I believe. You're trying a, what do you want to call it? Like a non-affiliate route or something with your Twitch, which I think is a heckin' awesome idea. And I really do hope it works out so well. Let's see, Kari. I have a table now. I have a table now where to draw. Just gotta find time. Heck yeah! Yeah, I hope it works out really good, Sig. And yes, heck yeah! You got a table, Kari. I hope you can find some time to do art. I thought about like making today a drawing stream, but I've been drawing like pretty much for the past like week, like non-stop, and I just wanted a break.
We meet again. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic after seeing so many others at their rest. He was alone when his time came. Still, I'm glad for the conversations that he and I had, however scant.
Excuse me, but what did you talk with AZ about?
About the agony of being unable to die. About his deeds, good and heinous.
Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Angie. Did you consider that a bad deed?
Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumios is undeniable. The exact casualty is unclear. But we can surmise that Angie's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumios, which led to the city built for humans to become a place of harmony for these wild creatures. But now, we have separated Pokemon and human into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these hollow-tech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of the city choose.
Right, so?
I have, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Lab, my memory returned. I recall the existence of two beings. One that gives and one that takes.
One that gives?
I wish I could tell you more. I'm sorry. For now, all I can remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it's exhausted its power and is now retreated somewhere quietly to recover. You understand what that means, do you not? That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of.
I'm always caught unprepared by what you can do with your voice. Oh, appreciate it, Kari. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know that if whenever I want, I can just kind of change my voice like kind of fluidly, at least a little bit. At least I try. So like usually like whenever I'm like going into work, I kind of do like little voice training exercises. Oh, maid outfit. Okay, oh, hi, Amelia. Hi, I hope you're doing well. I'll have to refund you the 50 points, because where I'm using this, I don't have my, PNG set up, so sorry about that. Let me actually see. Let's see. Also, it's like Kari asks, can I do Goofy? Gosh, what the fuck did I do? I hate that so much. Oh god, I don't know if I can do Goofy. I used to be able to do a Golem impersonation like pretty good. I don't know if that comes through because my mic is not the best. Yuck. Kari says cutely. Let me actually see if I can put the maid outfit though on Amelia's. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so many heckin' cuties, and that includes you too, Sig. Please don't crash. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, whoa, that, don't want to add that. So I have, like, a, piece of art that I'm going to be posting, tomorrow, because tomorrow is Bunny Day. Yeah, I don't actually have that on. Yeah, I'm just going to refund you. Yes, yes. And if Bongo was in chat, I would shout him out, but yes. He, he commissioned a bunny suit Mercury drawing, and I will be sharing that tomorrow. But if you, and if you want, like, a little spoiler, just, like, look at any of my banners, and you can kind of see it.
Perhaps you could learn more from people with connections to Team Flare.
Got anyone in mind? Yeah, didn't we have, like, you know, like, the people at the coffee shop or something like that? Didn't they work for, like, Team Flare? Okay, this is... No, wait a minute. I actually want to send that. Actually, give me uno momento. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I forgot where I had that. Okay. Okay, desktop. Okay, Amelia, hold wait. Where'd it go? Ah, no, not that. Oh god, this is... Let me find a place to put this. Okay, Amelia, you wanted to see maid outfit Mercury? Here you go. There you go, kitty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, from Austin John's video, I have to battle Lysander, I think. Kari did such a heckin' amazing job on that. I'm going to give you another shout out, Kari. Yes, Kari is the person that does the majority of my art. They are a heckin' sweet and precious person, and I heckin' appreciate them so much. Ah, wait a minute, what am I doing? But yeah, I hope all you cuties are doing well today. Greedy little imbecile! Throwing even more budget at Wild Zones because they're hit with tourists? We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is going to be the death of me. Sure, things with the prison tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumios. The signs are there. Alright, what's Mabel going on about? Just give me my shiny charm. Oh, well, look who's here. Finest researcher in the Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you come all this way to my office. Well, Sander did mention something. Oh, here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. One that takes, otherwise known as a Veltal, and one that gives, called a Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing both. You know, just casually, like, dropping that they tried to, I don't know, like, capture the god of life and then capture the god of death. Like, trying to capture the Grim Reaper. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones in town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. In every wild zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen this certain kind of weird Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas. That's the only thing that makes sense. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas are always a danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your research task is now to defeat anomalous alphas in 3, 5, and 9. Get to it! Let's see, do I have anything else in my party that I can swap out to? And also, I thought they would do something about, like, the, like, little scam trade bot things, and they don't. They still haven't done anything about them. They're still, like, a menace. Because, that shiny Slowking I got is, like, one of those, like, Poke hacks things, something like that, that I got from a trade. Which I was so hoping that they would have done something else about it. Steelix, my boy. Okay, Sig, I hope you have a good day, stay safe, and I hope you have a good one, and if I don't talk to you, I hope you have a good Easter if you celebrate. Oh, I didn't get it. Archangel Kitty, oi oi! You're heckin' pretty. You're heckin' pretty. freaking adorable. See, there you go, being all like cute and adorable. Like, how can you say you're not when you're just clearly like cute and pretty and adorable in my chat? And let's see, 9. No, none. 9. Let's see, I'm just going to decrease like the maid outfit size down a little bit. But yeah, how you doing today, Archangel? Oh yeah, that's right, it's up on the rooftop. Wait, what am I doing? Oh. Is there not supposed to be one up here? Oh no! I hope you got some medicine for that, which is type 2 the one that's treatable? I'm so heckin' sorry to hear that, Archangel. Hugs for the kitty. I'm so sorry to hear that though, Archangel. Hugs, cutie. Hugs, kitty. You're being cute. Please don't tell me that reset his health. Oh, God, it did. I wonder if I... Fancy Eye, Altora Eye... There we go. So we only need 2 more to do. Or 1 more to get my shiny charm. Honestly, it's gotten better since when I was first diagnosed for the first week. I could barely see. At least it's getting a little bit better, but I really do hope you make a bigger recovery. All the kitties deserve to be healthy and happy and everything. Mwah. Mwah. Oh god, not another one. Ooh, shiny. There's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for the disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumia City. We can probably infer from this crisis that the tower triggered some kind of behavior. Excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has commanded basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid this disaster. You gotta catch it. Looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. Once it appears, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. I wonder who that will be. And by which I mean you, obviously. Or me, I guess. Oh, wrong one. First things first, need to heal up. Let's see, what can I buy? Whoa. I heard the shiny alert. I heard it. Where is it? Where's that? Is it you?
Yeah.
No. Archangel. Pet pets for the heckin' kitty Archangel. I know I heard the like the little shiny alert. Where did it go? Where are you? No, it's neither of them. Shiny Pidgeys are green. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it was. Wild Zone 11. Black and White is such like a really good Pokemon game. But at this point, just the way that they've been handling like their remakes and stuff like that, I really don't know if I want like a Black and White remake. Just because it's like I don't want them to mess it up. Oh, I just said that Generation 5 Pokemon Black and White, like, I like the game, and I just don't want them to mess it up if they do a remake on it. Here. So something that I thought was interesting was that they removed. So Xerneas had like two forms in X and Y. Like it had like the form that you see like in this form or something like that whenever it was inactive. And then it had like its really colorful form like afterwards or something like that whenever it got into battle. Oh, I can catch it like that. Xerneas, yes. And Bongo Cutie! Bongo! Bongo, Bongo, Bongo! Shout out at Bongo. Heckin' Kitty Bongo, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I am going through and catching all the legendaries now. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Hoi hoi. Shodandazi. Oh, where'd it go? Wonder what happens if I don't catch it. What? So it lets me redo the battle over again? Oh, okay. Alright, so in case if Austin John ever finds this little VOD or something like that, that's what happens whenever you don't catch it. There we go. Ding ding ding, you sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning congrats, you got a legendary. Good work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in like a tree state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. It wasn't really that hard. But even then, you could feel its life force just rolling around in it. I've been researching Pokemon life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumia. Then there was all that mess with the energy leaking from the tower, powering up wild Pokemon. The energy probably even caused all these Pokemon to flock to the city. But somehow, we managed to prevent even more of them from befalling the Pokemon here. Look at it this way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Player wasn't a total waste. Yeah, totally, first try, Bunny. Hello, Bunny. I hope you're doing well, kitty. Dolly kitty. Let me get you a shout out. Oh, Dolly, I don't know how far you're into ZA. I don't remember if you've beaten it or not, but I'm like in post-game, so minor spoilers, at least for the legendaries, but I don't think there's really much of a story going on right now. Just trying to wrap this up before I start on the DLC. I don't know if I'll get it to it today. Today's another day when I am just kind of killing time, just waiting on my cousin to finish his treatments for today. And I think he told me about like 1:30 my time, and it's like it's almost 11 right now. A stack of pancakes? Oh my gosh, and you're on a walk streak? Holy crap. Hi, thank you, Bungo, and thank you for the pancakes. I heckin' love pancakes. What kind of pancakes? Chat, what is your favorite type of pancakes? Because I like buttermilk pancakes with like a lot of butter and syrup on them. Like I'm kind of plain like that. But I just never really had like blueberry like pancakes or anything like growing up, so I'm just kind of used to like basic stuff. But every now and then, like, I'll put like fruit on mine, like if I'm like out at a restaurant. Ooh, blueberry pancakes from Dali. What am I doing? Okay. But yeah, Dolly, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, cutie. The only good thing we got to offer is our location. Here for another nasty drink?
Rizal, do you wish to... I do wish you'd be quiet. But I do wish you wouldn't be so quite candid in your sales pitch.
What? We saved the whole dang city with him. Do you really think he needs to stand on ceremony? So what do you want today? Same old Fire Blast Rose? I want the one that... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Never that. Nah, blah, 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 blah. I misread that.
You speak of the legendary Pokemon of Veltal and Xerneas.
Never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our team player days. I mean... maybe you shouldn't have done it. If you're facing each other... If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure.
Indeed. But if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise for you to reach out to the good people of Quetzalcoatl Inc. Meet us there. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me.
I'm gonna be real with you, we don't do much pancakes here, which I'm mad about. Definitely something with bananas. Ooh, that sounds really good. If you don't do, like, pancakes, what exactly do y'all do? Or are y'all just, like, not, like, a big breakfast, like, are y'all just not, like, big on breakfast? Because it's like, I knew whenever I was, traveling through, like, Italy and France or something, getting, like, a breakfast, like, outside of, like, maybe, like, a, what am I actually trying to think of? Croissant. Like, outside of, like, a croissant or, like, some kind of, like, small pastry was, like, pretty rare, occasionally. And then again, it might have just been, like, the hotels that I was staying at. Butter bread, sometimes eggs, ham, and cheese. Ooh, that does sound pretty good, though. I do like that. Usually, like, whenever I'm, like, getting up, so it's like, I have, like, fasting days that I do, so it's like, on Mondays and Wednesdays, like, I just don't eat anything, like, at all. But usually, like, whenever I leave, like, the house, I'm in, like, such a big a rush. The only thing that I really get is, like, maybe a spoonful of peanut butter, and that holds me over until, like, I actually eat dinner that night. But it's like, on weekends and stuff, like, I'll make, like, a sandwich out of a bagel or something. The only thing that I'm really missing is, like, my, like, fermented jalapenos, and, the season isn't quite in yet, but it's almost time to actually plant them. So I can't heckin' wait for the weather to actually, like, stabilize for a little bit long enough for me to make my plants. So that way I can make all sorts of yummy things. No, that's definitely the norm, maybe some fruit, but breakfast isn't much of a thing outside of, like, the US and the UK. That's understandable. That's understandable.
Ah, there you are. We heard from Grisham that you should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently deduced that some sort of flying object was approaching Lumia City. We have since determined that that object is most likely the legendary Pokemon of Veltal.
Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. Nearly took out a whole team player unit on its own back when we were trying to capture it to use it in the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant stage, mind you.
We did finally manage to contain it, thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers in Team Player. including our former admin Malva.
Where is Malva in this game anyway? I haven't seen like her reference much outside of that.
I doubt that those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quattroquattro Inc. will be stepping in to help, so you don't need to end up similarly overwhelmed.
What y'all gotta do with it?
Well, you see, Team Players had a device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that you could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham Grisel here both experienced it for themselves, so we asked them for their input, and built it ourselves an improved version.
Yes, and we had to train against such a device back when Team Players failure. Yes, and we had to train against such a device back when Team Players' future leaders. Wait, what? Did I misread that? I misread that. I am so sorry, chat. I cannot read. Like I cannot read. You can tell I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh player because I just can't read. But the monstrosity Quattroquattro Inc. made is even worse than what Team Player came up with.
Making it the perfect tool which to train for such a great challenger such as this. Mercury, I would like to ask you to battle once more against Victory Bell, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar.
Let me do the Hawlucha. Hawlucha. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I have to actually battle them in tower. Oh, and it's level 70. I didn't realize that. Which that actually reminds me, where is my Gardevoir? is this fight going to take? There we go. Alright, let me... Okay, never mind. I don't need to prepare. Actually, no, wait a minute. Let me find where all my other ones are. Okay, there we go. I was about to have a panic attack because where I went through and caught like a whole bunch of Pokemon and I released them, I was like sitting here panicking. Please don't tell me I released, like, please don't tell me I released her. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Oh, thank God. Yes, I heckin' love Lucha's Mega. Okay, well that one took less than expected. Yeah, I know, I need to fix the chat a little bit. Yeah, so I was actually saying at the beginning of stream and everything, today I learned that Mac, like Mac apparently, like the computers and stuff, they, on OBS they do not offer, like on VTube's video, they don't offer like a way to make it transparent, which I think is like just kind of dumb, and I don't understand why, and I was just like, well, I already planned this, and it's a little bit too late to back out now, so it's like, enjoy like Scuff. This is mostly just another part 2 of me testing like Vannie's little VTuber model that she made, which that also reminds me, I need to actually give her a shout out. But the problem is Twitch was being dumb and they banned her account. And I don't know why, because like she didn't really stream all too much, and I was like, when does she ever have the time to break like a Twitch rule? And it's like, any of the few times that she actually did stream, it's like, I've never noticed any kind of infraction or like whatever. There's not even really a case to be made. There we go. And yeah, I do use a Mac. I'm basically, all my stuff aside from like my Switch 2 is leftovers from like whenever I was doing my studies in college. Basically just running off of like whatever I have. And I really don't have like the room or anything to upgrade it like at this moment, which I'm slowly starting to make more progress on, like getting a space where I'm actually comfortable like upgrading and stuff. And it just kind of has to go back with how much I'm really trying to stream, which I'm trying to stream a little bit more whenever I can. No, it's all good. No, it's all good. And I'm gonna be the first one. Like, I'm always the one that's first calling like Mac like a piece of shit, like actual computer like for streaming. because it's like, it's never, like, there's never a simple thing. Like, it's never a simple thing with a Mac to stream, or at least nothing that I want to do. The only thing that I will at least, like, say that they are a little bit cool about is, like, whenever I'm trying to do, like, an art stream, and it's, like, literally all I have to do is just, like, plug in, like, my tablet, and it's like, boom, it's already on, like, OBS. I just have to add it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what mine is. I got it in 22, I think. I got it whenever I was still working as a park ranger, because that's about when I started my master's courses. Where am I going to? Huggy's the bongo. Huggy's the cute bongo. Oh, I have to go up here. Oh, it's Bongo blushy. It's Bongo blushing. How did I get over there? Was I not, like, on top of the little dome thingy? Behold, cuties, the Pokemon god of death and destruction on this shopping mall in what is essentially Poke France. I wouldn't say you're cooked, I just would say that you're heckin' adorable. Mwah. Also, Bongo, I was telling chat a little bit about the bunny outfit. I'm planning on posting that tomorrow on my own accounts and everything. I did see where the artist posted that on Twitter. I don't know if I translated what I wanted to say in Portuguese correctly. I think it might at least have been kind of coherent. Like, I think you can kind of get the gist of what I was saying. I should have asked you first to help me translate. And hello, well, I hope you're doing well, cutie. How you doing today?
We've detected a Veltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Veltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you'll take care of it.
No, she didn't mention me wrong or anything. No, but I was just saving the post, and I mean, it's like I didn't, it's like it's one of those things where it's like I didn't care. Like whenever she posted it, it's like she's the one that did the art. She is free to post it as much as I am, and I am so heckin' glad that she did that. It came out so heckin' adorable and cute, and everything. I was just waiting to post it. Like I was going to share it and like shout her out on my own like tomorrow, just because, where's tomorrow's Easter and Bunny Day and everything like that. But yeah. Oh, okay, that one's a little bit stronger than Uranus was. I was more surprised that she posted another YCH if she posted that one earlier. Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, did she post another one? Did I not see that one? Note to self, I'm going to have to go check out her page again. Oh, what the hell is it doing? Hugs the cutie bongo.
You never stop surprising me. To think that you'd be able to conquer even a belt hall.
Kinda surprised myself.
Perhaps it's true. Wanting something too much clouds vision. Sending one down paths that lead only to defeat.
What are you gonna do about this, Gris?
Ah, nothing at all. I was just thinking about how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who'd subdue Lumios' greatest, mightiest Pokemon.
Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it?
My point is that my old fixation upon restoring honor held me captive through the past. And now I am focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, rather, I think.
Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good.
I think I also maintain a nice expression when I'm dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break?
Alright, one popping hot cup of coffee. And let's see here. At the bungo. Hugs for the cutie bongo, and also another shout out. Please go support Bongo. Bongo is a super heckin' amazing, adorable cutie, and I really honestly do mean that. They are so heckin' precious, and I appreciate them. Yeah, it's my stream, and I can shout you out as many times as I want. What you say about that? A being that gives, and a being that takes.
Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much, but my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair and resentment, and I decided to take it. Everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that it is why it would save me, the one who fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me, so I may see truly. Battle me, so I may truly see who you are as a trainer.
I'm not a brat. I'm not a brat. Chat, am I a brat? I don't think I am. But Bongo is cuter, though. Bongo is very heckin' cute. So I was warned that his Gyarados is, like, really, rough.
I once believed in victory. Believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle.
Gojira. Does he have his original team? I guess not.
Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokemon. Perhaps there is beauty in this world.
Okay, I know this is going to be rough. Hey, okay. Ew, gross, a bot. Let's see. Oh, never mind, never mind. Good bot, good bot, good bot. You got the other bot.
Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. This is why we battle, to reach an understanding. Trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that's why AZ liked you. Wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I had tried to understand then, perhaps I never would have fired the ultimate weapon.
It's like our doggo.
Zygarde?
Zoom.
Now curious. I believe it meant to beckon to you, to the tower. That is as much as I'm... that much is what I can intuit from my experience with working with Zygarde. What it wants from you is that fateful place, I cannot say. What it wants with you at that fateful place, I cannot say.
Jesus Christ, that thing... His team wrecked mine. Let me scroll back up on chat. I'm surrounded by Q-Brads. Well, not now. It's closer than I could say, which is, not for this... Oh, whoa, what bongo? What bongo? Actually, I'm kind of curious, if there was any people that were mad at the Pokemon switch to real-time battle. I don't recall ever seeing any kind of controversy with it. I don't recall. I think that, aside from people just kind of complaining that they have to get used to a new system, which is going to happen no matter what, I think that was the only little bit of kind of controversy that it had, but I wouldn't really say that it had anything really to do with anything. I think they were more mad at how ZA handled its graphics, like having like the flat 2D like graphics instead of like modeled like cityscape stuff, which I will show you here in a second. So it's like you can kind of see it like the closer you get to the buildings and stuff like that, like the windows and stuff is just kind of all like flat, aside from like apparently where I'm at right now. But it's like everywhere else is like a flat 2D. Yeah, like right here you can tell it like really good. But I think that's the most of it, but I don't recall ever seeing anyone, now I could be, you know, like, I don't recall anyone like actually saying that that was a bad idea. I could be wrong though. Like I could definitely be wrong. Wait, what? I like to heal my Pokemon. That's just, well, that is to be expected if you want to save resources. That is true. I mean, at least, like, on the parts that they did cut, like the 2D, like, things on the building and stuff, it's not really stuff that you're going to be interacting with that much. So, as lazy as it is for Game Freak to do stuff like that, and I can kind of understand, like, why people are mad at least they made a cut where it didn't really matter, because, like, at least in, like, whenever you're going around and, like, taking, like, photographs and stuff, like, if you really want to share, Unless if you get some, like, really funky angles and stuff like that, you can't really tell. So, on the bright side, at least there's that. Not really kind of excusing it, because it's, like, again, Pokemon being, like, one of, like, the biggest IPs in the world and stuff like that. Like, they definitely have, like, the money resources to make room for it and to make innovations, I guess, but it kind of just is what it is. At least, like, in terms of, like, writing and stuff like that, at least the game is actually, like, pretty solid compared to, like, all the, like, a lot of the more recent entries, and it plays a whole lot better. Or at least I think it has. I haven't really noticed any kind of, like, big glitches or anything like that, like I did, like, notice on, like, Scarlet and Violet. And yes, Atsu, I see you being all cute in my chat. How you doing, cutie? You still doing alright? And have another shout out, Atsu. I think I'm going to swap out for a Lonely Heart. Yeah, there we go. Why don't you check to see where I am on Maple's research? No, I have to, I can shut people out if I want. You gotta support the cuties, Atsu. I gotta support the cuties. And y'all are heckin' adorable cuties, so get loved. Mwah. Okay, I think I'm ready. Maybe not. I don't know.
You must prove your might, Idan.
Don't run away. Why are you running?
Zygar is now at 50%.
Oh god, oh god. Berserker Kitty, oh hey. Alright, let me get you a shout out. How you doing today, Berserker Cutie? Oh, and I have to redo all this too? Good, just did some gaming and now unwinding. Heck yeah! Hope you can take it easy. Oh, I hope you get something yummy. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Dang it. Okay, here's when everything gets real. I have a feeling I am in trouble. No, you stay back there. You stay back there. I don't want any... What? Ah. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh god, holy shit. I survived that. Oh god. Wait, how am I supposed to survive that? So far is doing pretty good today. How you doing, Berserker? And tomato soup, oh yeah, that is really yummy. Little sore from the gym. I hope you feel better. What? Oh no, oh no. Here it goes. Okay, come on. One more hit, win. Yes! Finally! Oh my god. Oh god. Give me a second. Oh god, I was locked in so hard on. Oh god, I am so sorry, kitties. You had to hear that. What ball do I even catch this thing in? Dust ball. Yay! Are beat spells even in this game? I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be very, very mad if it is. No, Beats Ball is like an actual, like, Pokeball. Yeah, it's from Sun and Moon. Zygarde can Mega Evolve when it's in its complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, Core Enforcer moves transform into Nil Light. Yeah, it does, and it has like a diminished catch rate for any other Pokemon, but that one was a guaranteed catch.
Its parts scattered to far off places, absorbing the power of those land-seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think about it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved reminded me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. Alola mentions Gen 7 mentioned. But perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Now it fails me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I'm up?
So when did he become an immortal? Is it because he touched the ultimate weapon? Well, what do you want to do?
There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it's not that simple. An old proverb says that it's good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed. Yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people could truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream far beyond my reach, but with the 3,000 years of time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world searching Floette, I shall travel across the vast reaches in search of ways to create a world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others meet and band together to make Lumios a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we'll meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend.
It is so nice to see that he got a redemption arc. Okay, that is like all 3 of the primary legendaries, but there is another one that I'm going to go get. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Actually, wait a minute. Well, yeah, let me go check on that first because that actually has me kind of curious. Oh yeah, Pokemon Crystal. Yeah. No, wait a minute. Where is the Pokeball shop? I know there is a Pokeball Emporium. Okay, Pokeball Boutique. Got it. Okay, so they don't have a Beast Ball in here, so I was right. Okay, and they don't have a Safari Ball. If I had a Safari Ball, I would have chose to put Zygarde in that. I'm still gonna play Pokemon Crystal. Oh yeah. I think the last about Beast Ball I remember is when someone tried to get Miraidon with a. You can get a Miraidon with one in Violet where you can catch it. You do get to. So here's the neat thing. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the legendary that you catch. So it's like you get 2 of your. Actually, I don't know if you can actually use the one that you ride around on. I don't know if it's possible to switch both of them back and forth. But the one that you catch, like the one that is like a battle or something in Scarlet and Violet, that one canonically killed 2 people. Like both, like that Miraidon and Koraidon, both canonically killed people. But you can catch them in Beast Balls, because Beast Balls do exist in Scarlet and Violet. But I wonder, could they also make like a Cosmo transmog for Pokeball? Choose change type of Pokemon. I really wish they would. Another thing that I really wish they would, might be, okay, never mind. I thought my VTuber post. Another thing that I really wish they bring back would be the, what was like the little capsule things? Where you can put like stickers and stuff like that, and it like pops out like all those. I know the reason why it's not going to come back is because people abuse the absolute hell out of it. But it's like it's kind of like the Chatot thing with its like chatter move, like where you could record like sounds and stuff. You can't trust people to do it. Like you can't trust people to be like adults with it. Which I mean, it's a game. It's a children's game basically. But yeah, I mean, I just really want those to come back, and I'm kind of glad that they came back in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I just really wish that those 2 remakes weren't like just. I didn't like BDSP. I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. I don't think that's like a hot take or anything. They were just like. You carbon copied over like Diamond and Pearl. And it's like, and you didn't change really anything, made like a couple things like absolutely just like more jank than they were. But Ah, God. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Initiating security protocols. Megastones detected. Restoring power to critical systems. Activating Project M. This project is highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks? Release the locks. Now, Mercury, what do you think you're doing? Mewtwo is an extremely dangerous Pokemon, and you're thinking of facing off against that thing? Then you better not fail to catch it. Oh, I can take a oh, aw. Catch that Mewtwo. You can't fail me here, kid. Oh, you caught it. Good, one sec. Oof, seeing this place in ruins like this, gotta tell you, it's a complicated feeling no matter how long it's been. I figured holotack was called for in this situation. Voice calls are so impersonal. Now then, land to Auntie Mabel. I don't like her saying Auntie like that. Let Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lysander Labs. Tell me more, Auntie Mabel. Oh my god. I take it that you got nothing else better to do. Not the reply I was expecting, but whatever. I'm telling you the story anyway. See, Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It was a formidable power which piqued team players' interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the Ultimate Weapon, and when we heard that it had been spotted in the Kalos region, in an unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. Honestly, we still don't know why Mewtwo had even shown up in the Kalos region. One theory was that Mewtwo came seeking the power of Mega Evolution, but even with all 5 of us looking into it, we couldn't arrive at an answer. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo and X and Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle, we put Project M on the back burner and forgot all about it. But Mewtwo sure does like leaving me with questions, doesn't it? Like, why awaken now? Was it just reacting to the Mewtwo IX and Y you have? Which leads to the question of why you even have those Mega Stones in the first place. But what do I know? Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. Anyway, this acting director still has a pile of work to do, so I'm hanging up now. Bye. I don't think there's a Mewtwo Z. I haven't seen one yet. And now I have to figure out where to go and get Dianthia. So give me 1 second.
It's time to do.
Hello? Friend kitty! Oi hoi! Hoi kitties! Hello, hello! In case if y'all do not know me, now my name is Mercury Soul. I am a femboy, jackalope, alchemist, VTuber. And today I am just finishing up where I left off on ZA, just going back through and catching the legendary Pokemon that I missed, that I didn't do in my original stream. Let me get you a shout out, Fern. Fern, how are you doing today, cutie? What were you playing? Did you have a good stream? Make sure, and if you have to raid and run, I totally understand. Please go take care of yourself. Self-care is so heckin' important. Make sure you hydrate and get rest if you need it. But yeah, how are you doing today, Fern? And hello, Rez. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how to pronounce your name, but if you want me to call you something else, just let me know. Finish Arcanum and started a point-click game called Unforeseen. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, I hope you had a good time. I hope both of them went well. It's okay, Fern. I totally understand, cutie. I hope you have a good lurk. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for stopping by. I will make sure to take care of all your raiders. Rez, is it okay if I call you Rez? If you don't want me to, just let me know. Just let me know what you would like to be called. 2, 5, and ZA. Okay, I have to go and talk over at the bureau. Museum. I'm trying to remember where the Looker Bureau is. I don't remember where it is though. Which, another thing, I need to go into my settings. Okay, everything is up. Hello, Red Dragon. How are you today, cutie? Yeah, shouldn't it be, like, somewhere over here? Lumio sewers... Let me... I need to look that up really quick. Okay, so it's, like, right above, like, the center. Okay. Red, I take it that you're either a Groudon or a Rayquaza fan. Yeah, I thought the Looker Bureau had a fast travel location. Rouge District on the north side of Lumia City. Oh, never mind, it does. Don't mind me, just an empty brain little jackalope. Mimi. Mimi seems interested in your Dianceite. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. You can telepathically pick up on thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person using telepathy. It takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it happens to pick up on something, like just now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe the Dianceite has something imbued in it, some kind of strong emotion? Why don't we follow Mimi and see where it heads? I'm a Rayquaza fan, but that's beside the point because how do you have an advantage against your greatest foe but only master a stomach? That is true. Which then again, Rayquaza also has like the Mega Evolution advantage going for it. Where did they go? Oh, whoa. What? They do cancel each other out, but that also depends on a speed thing. Like, if we're talking about in, like, actual game, like, in lore, like, you have, like, a very valid point, but in... I heard the shiny noise, where are you? Is it in here? That is like the third shiny noise that I've heard, like, in, like, this little session thing. Oh yeah, you definitely do have a point with that. Like, if you're talking, like, lore specifically. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Said now, Mimi and I are on the case right now, and we might need your help. Yeah, if you could let Eris and Nyx know, that'd be great. Sorry about that, I was just checking in with some friends back in the day. Old friends. Yeah, you see, I used to run... I run the bureau now, but it started as the detective. Well, it was started by a detective named Looker. Yeah, he was such a kind person and it helped teach me so much. Groudon and Kyogre are still pretty meta, aren't they? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, at least Kyogre is. I don't know about where, since it's kind of, like, lost, like, access to its primal form. I don't know, maybe they've given it back. I'm not really for sure. I wasn't really in, like, the competitive scene. Like, I skipped the, not Ruby and Sapphire. I skipped the, Scarlet and Violet, meta scene a lot, but I still remember it popping up from time to time, didn't it? Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. But like I said, it gets worn out if it uses its powers too much. After the small cat creature. That is true. That was like the big perk of Rayquaza. It also had airlock, didn't it? And that removed everything. Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow I can hear Emma's thoughts in your head. What? What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. You hungry? Oh yeah, I was just thinking we could go for a bite to eat. God, she's so cute. How about a pit stop? That was delicious, wasn't it? Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you wanted to go? Oh yeah, Dragon Ascent definitely had the best animation out of any move so far, I think. The funniest part about Dragon Ascent is you can get at least in ORAS, you can get a Smeargle to copy it, and it does kind of the similar, like a similar animation, but it doesn't go as hard as Rayquaza. But it's still heckin' cute. But it's just so funny to see like a little painter dog thing like just ascend up in the sky and like shoot down like a almost divine like dragon beam from the sky. Is it just taking me to where all the little carbink things are? Whatever you're sensing is around here, right, Mimi? There's so many mega crystals around here. Too many. It's not normal. Carbink. And there's the Diancie. Yeah, I know I need to catch it. Alright. Oh, because you can take these things down to 0 and then try to catch them. Oh, and posture check and a hydrate. Let me get on that. Give me 1 second. I don't know if that came through my spine cracked again. And a hydrate. Thank you, Waffle. Thank you for taking care of the streamer. Alright, let's try this again. Hello, Pat. Oh, wait a minute. Whoop. I need to move that. Head pats, thank you. Thank you, Atsu. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Good job, knew you can handle it. Wow, it's so pretty. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anistar sundial. Anistar sundial is... There's a strange sundial in Anistar City. Said to have something to do with megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about two people I met since I've parted ways with Looker. Namely AZ and Professor Sycamore. Where is he? The professor spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. The professor's theory was that megastones are formed 3,000 years ago when certain stones were irradiated by the light of a legendary Pokemon. That was with the light of a legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. Okay, so that's something new. At least they kind of explained it, that it wasn't just X and Y didn't have like certain like Pokemon in there. It was just like some of these are like literally like brand new. At least they kind of explained that. That's actually pretty neat. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Mercury? Lumiose needs people like you. People who really bonds with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to the bureau. Take care, huh? Ah, I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said that during his long journey searching for Colette, he saw a phenomenon in the Hoenn region that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between Pokemon and people. Anyway, thanks for helping us out. I'll see you around. Okay, does anyone here not know what Mega Dianthy looks like? Because I really want to show this to everyone because her Mega Evolution is so pretty. Look how pretty that is. And here once again. Ah, man, it didn't last. Okay. That's another thing that I'm not really a big fan about in this game, is that they've had time to improve, like, the camera controls on it, and they still haven't. Like, they're still as, like, wonky as ever. I need to see where... Okay, let's see. I think I'm at the point where all I need to do is just keep battling in the Infinite Royale. I don't know if I need another ticket or not. Yeah, I do. And I know after I get to like 15 of these or something like that, I get the ability to get Floette. And how much on Mabel's research do I need? Yeah, I'm also going to have to do all those. Okie dokie. Oh, wait a minute. And let's see, what time is it? Oh, Bongo, you were asking if, which one was it? If it was Mewtwo, if it got a Z Mega Evolution. It didn't, but what is it? Magearna. Magearna did get a new Mega Evolution. Which I want to see, how do you start the DLC? Bum, 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 ba-dum. ZADLC. Okay, so never mind. I guess I am kind of stuck doing this until then. Which I'm going to go as long as I can until I'm needed. There we go. But yeah, I hope all of the cuties are doing well. Do y'all have any plans for the holiday coming up if you celebrate? If you celebrate, I know a whole lot of people don't. My family always kind of gets together a little bit early for breakfast together. And like right now, like my nieces are over doing like a Easter egg hunt. I think that's what, yeah, that's what they're doing. And then we usually like put on like where we live, like out in the middle of nowhere, like we'll put on like a little Easter egg hunt for all of like the kiddos in our family. It's one of the few times a year that like the Mercury family like actually like gets together. Oh, didn't make it. Oh. Okay, use super good moves, plus moves. Haha, you thought, fool. Oh, I need to be using plus moves, that's why I need to do it. I've also seen, or it's been recommended that all my Pokemon be level 100 or something like that before doing like the Mega Dimension DLC. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. OMG, it's Leonidas, Echo Cutie. You are the cutest of the cutie cutes. No you. And let me get you a little shout out. S-O, Leonidas. And let's see, Mercury. Which one do I want to throw out? Leonidas, I give you the Pendulum No You. Diamond Storm. Oh, you hit me with an Uno reverse? Give me a second, I will also hit you with an Uno reverse. Synchro style, no you. Yeah, I know I have more than one because I get in so many no-you fights with like cuties like you that I just have to have like extras and backup. Oh wow, I'm actually like really close to getting the thing. But how are you doing today, Leo? I hope you're doing well, cutie. What I was going to say before I got choked there was Metachan has like one of my favorite Mega Evolutions just because of its design. Like, I don't even care if it's not really that good. Surely it's not going to make me do that like 15 times just to clear that. Will it? Oh no, this one hurt. Also, Leo, I think I'm going to be working on your slime next, I think. Cause I have to figure out how, like, there was another request come in for a slime. And, I'm gonna be honest, I have to figure out how to draw, like, a couple things for them. Which I don't mind to do. But it's just going to take me a little bit of time, but I know yours is going to be a little bit more manageable for the time being. So I might start working on yours like sometime later today. That is the one time I think I was able to use Spiky Shield, like, correctly. There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to do this match, and then I'm going to find someone to raid, because I was told that they should be ready at about 1:30, and right now it's about like 1:46, so that'll give me about like 30 minutes to fix everything up and head on over. So if anyone has any suggestions on who we should raid, just let me know. If I win this time, you have to come work at the Nuevo Cafe as my lackey. Oh, wait a minute, what is kitchen? Oh, it's frozen? We've got to win this. Then we can get back to serving coffee to the unfortunate. Now this one I absolutely hate as like a concept for the Mega Evolution for Pyroar. Because all it is like just the hair gets bigger and that's all about what it is. Okay, cuties, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I heckin' appreciate... I can't stop. Anyway, cuties, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I heckin' appreciate you all for stopping in and saying hi and hanging out while I went through and caught some legendary Pokemon. I don't know when the next... stream is going to be, but hopefully it won't be too awfully long. It should be an art stream, maybe. Depends on how I feel. But for now, let's find someone to raid. And before I forget, so please stick around for the raid. The raid message is Alchemy Bun Raid. Use the emotes if you have them. You can also redeem your emotes too. They should be pretty affordable. But if anyone has any suggestions on who we should raid? I want to, let's actually, I say we raid Clover. Or do I want to? Leo is also streaming. Or do we want to raid Clover or... what is Clover doing? Let's see. And Leo. Let me just go and type that in. Leo, no. Twitch. Okay, I think we're gonna go raid Leo. I think we'll raid Leo, since Leo is a heckin' cutie and since they also stopped by. Raid AA Leo and I. Okay, cuties, I hope you all have a hecking amazing day. Remember, the raid message is Alchemy Bun Raid. If you have the emotes, use them. If you have them, if you don't, use whatever you got available. And I will see you next time. Bye, cuties!